Okay, so the first thing we're going to do in order to achieve this eye look on to this eye, I went ahead and applied a primer. The one that I'm using is just Urban Decay Primer Potion. Mine got spilt with acetone on it, so it looks like that. But anyway, that's what I'm using. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a fluffy brush like this. This is a 217 from MAC. And I'm going to go into this color, and this is... This one is Bearded Lady, and this one is the brown eyeshadow out of the collection. And it's a brown, and it has a lot of sort of warm undertones, and there's some silver in there as well, so it's not a super warm brown. It can definitely be mixed with silver to sort of become like a cooler tone brown, which is what I'm doing in this look. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this color, and I'm just putting that right on the edge of my brush, or the tip I should say, and just making sure to dust off any sort of fallout. And then I'm just going to go ahead and apply this right into my crease. And then I'm just going to turn the brush sideways, and then I'm just going to go ahead and start to blend that color out. Okay, so once that Bearded Lady color is blended out, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and apply the same color, just used it wet on the lid. So I'm just going ahead and mixed it up in the lid. I used a little bit of Visine. It's cheap and it works if you don't have mixing medium. I do have mixing medium, I just can't find mine anywhere right now. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I'm just taking a little flat brush like this, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that color wet, just all the way up to where we put it before. And now the reason that I'm using it wet on the lid as opposed to just using it dry is because I like the difference in texture that it gives, and it also helps to blend it up easier than if you were to just put it on dry, or if you were to put it all the way wet up and then try to blend it out. Okay, so once the brown is on and it's had a chance to dry, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the second color that we're going to use, and this color is Electric Chair. Looks like that. And this color I made to be inspired sort of by like a silver spark of like light, and it's just going to look white in the camera, but it's actually a white that reflects like a really shiny kind of silver. So you can see if I swatch it on my hand, it's really, really reflective, which I love. So this is kind of like the main highlighter in the collection, which is one that I really, really wanted. So I'm just going to dust off the brush that I used before, which is this brush. It looks dirty, but it's not, I promise. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the Electric Chair color, and then I'm just going to use this on my brow bone, so you can see that it comes off very, very nice and reflective. And I just like to just take my finger and make sure that everything is sort of kind of toned down, because you don't want it to come off straight up silver, which if you wanted to put this on thick, it will come up really silver. You just kind of want it to be a nice highlight. So then once I do that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a smaller brush like this one. This is just like an angle brush. And I'm going to take the same color, and I'm just going to use this as an inner corner highlight. Okay, so then once you have that complete, the next thing is to just take a small brush like this one. This is actually a short shader brush from Sigma. And I'm just going to go back into the Bearded Lady color, pick a little bit of that color up on the tip of this brush, and I'm just going to put this right underneath my eye, underneath my bottom lashes. Okay, so then once the eyeshadow is done, the next thing to do is to just finish up with anything. I'm going to go ahead and put a line of sort of like a winged outliner on the top. The black liner that I always use is the one from Prestige. It's my favorite. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so once the black liner is on the top, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to line the waterline in the upper waterline with the black. This one is Feline from MAC. Okay, so once the eyeshadow and the eyeliner is done, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on a coat of mascara. The one I'm using is actually a new mascara for me. It is the Great Lash by Maybelline. I used to use this in high school, in grade school, and they just reformulated the not reformulated the formulation. They just put a different brush, because the old brush used to suck really bad. So they come up with this funky brush. So I'm gonna try this out and see. Okay, so once I'm done with mascara, it looks like this. Not a horrible mascara, but yeah, so now if you wanted to just leave it sort of everyday, even this could even be work appropriate for those who like to wear darker things to work, you could just leave the mascara as it is and not apply false lashes like I'd have on this side. But if you do want to wear it out, which is what I'm doing, I'm going to put on these eyelashes. They are been tried and true, you can see, but they're just kind of like thicker lashes. And I'm going to go ahead and apply these, and then I'm going to show you how to finish up the rest of the look. Okay, so once you're finished with eyes, this is what they look like. Really simple, really easy, but also really nice for a night out. It's something I like wearing neutral looks when I go out because it goes with everything, and this is something that I most definitely am going to be rocking. So yeah, that's kind of how the eyes go. Now for the rest of the face, I'm just going to do it how I would going out, but I'll give you some tips as to what your options are. The blush that I'm using is just kind of like a peachy tone pink blush. Just anything that really goes with your skin tone, whatever you're comfortable with, you can throw on. Okay, so once you have some blush on, there is a couple options for lips that you can do. If you're more of a lip gloss person, I suggest something with just a little bit of sheen, like maybe even a pinky lip gloss. I'm doing something with a little bit of a cleary gold sheen. So even something like this, where it's just kind of like a shiny, sort of slightly sparkly color. You can do something like this, or you can do something that I'm gonna do, which I'm known for red lipstick. I wear red lipstick like 90% of the time, so I'm gonna throw on my tried and true, which is MAC's Russian Red, and show you how that looks. So once I'm done with lips and eyes, this is how the final look turns out. Some people might not want to wear red lipstick and dark eyes together. Others, like me, I will. But I think it's a really good eye look that you can wear definitely with any kind of lip color that you really want to, whatever you're comfortable with. But also, if you want to rock it with the red lips, it would be a good holiday look as well, because, you know, there's some nice silvers in there, the browns and stuff. It's pretty neutral, yet you can really make it pop with the red lips as well. Yeah, so I do hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys like the colors that I have in my collection. And of course, all the links and everything will be in the underbar. When I'm actually recording this video right now, it's not released yet, so I don't know any real specifics. So I might have to kind of cut in an afterthought whenever the collection is finalized and everything comes out. Yeah, but until then, I do hope you guys enjoy this. And yeah, so let me know if you try it out and stuff and things and words. I'm kind of really just rambling at this point. Yeah, so until my next video, I'll talk to all you soon.